If you've been following aerospace news and think you know what's happening with American fighter jets, this video will completely change your perspective. Just months ago, everyone thought Boeing was finished. But right now, we're looking at a $20 billion contract that changes everything. In the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal how Boeing went from the brink of collapse to winning the contract for America's most advanced 6th generation fighter, the F-47 NGAD. This isn't just another defense contract. This is a turning point that will rewrite the future of aerial warfare. And here's the most intriguing part. Is that 47 designation just a coincidence? Or is it a deliberate nod to America's 47th president? Let me tell you something. The NGAD program was on the verge of cancellation just months ago. Everyone thought unmanned drones and bombers like the B-21 Raider were the future. Was the era of manned fighter jets coming to an end? Would the Pentagon keep pouring billions into this project? But then, something unexpected happened. Boeing defeated giants like Lockheed Martin to secure a historic victory. But how? How does a company reeling from the 737 MAX disaster, suffering financial losses, and with its reputation shattered, win America's most critical defense project? Here's where things get fascinating. Boeing's win wasn't just luck. It was about a prototype they'd been secretly testing for 5 years. Yes, you heard that right. The first versions of the F-47 NGAD have likely been flying since 2019, and nobody knew about it. And now the craziest part, this aircraft can fly both manned and unmanned. Like the B-21 Raider, the F-47 is designed for autonomous missions. A single F-47 pilot will be able to command dozens of combat drones. Think of it like an orchestra conductor, but in the air, over enemy territory. Does this remind you of anything? We've seen how small, cheap drones changed warfare in Ukraine and the Middle East. Now imagine, massive drones designed specifically for combat, controlled by the F-47, enemy air force's worst nightmare. Pentagon officials are calling this the system of systems. The F-47 isn't just an aircraft, it's the hub of an entire combat ecosystem. And Boeing has just $20 billion to turn this vision into reality, for starters. The full life cycle cost will be much, much higher. So did Boeing really deserve this contract? Or was the Pentagon just trying to balance defense contracts among the big players? While many people were saying Boeing was about to go bankrupt, the company was actually quietly preparing to win one of the most valuable military aviation contracts in history. This is like discussing failure while showing success metrics. Complete cognitive dissonance. Why this was critical for Boeing? Boeing has had a rough few years. The 737 MAX crisis, production issues, and financial losses shook the company's once flawless reputation. But let's not forget the 1997 McDonnell-Douglas merger. That merger gave Boeing experience with legendary combat aircraft like the F-15 Eagle and F/A-18 Super Hornet. The F-47 NGAD contract with an initial value of $20 billion. But the full life cycle will far exceed that figure. This means decades of stability and thousands of new jobs for Boeing. There are rumors that Boeing's mysterious X-37 spaceplane was used as a test platform for NGAD materials and avionics. Plus, Boeing's prototype may have been flying for 5 years, showing just how prepared the company was for this project. This victory isn't just for Boeing. It proves American aerospace industry is still the world's best. And now competition is heating up. Boeing is producing NGAD, Lockheed Martin is advancing the F-35, and Northrop Grumman is handling both the B-21 Raider and the Navy's F/A-XX program. But wait, what's actually inside the F-47? Why can this aircraft replace the legendary F-22 Raptor? The F-47 isn't just a better F-22. This is a platform that completely changes the rules of warfare. But how? Talking about old technology while presenting cutting-edge 6th generation capabilities, the F-22 was designed with Cold War mentality. The F-47 is built for the thousands of miles across the Pacific Ocean. Short-range European combat. no longer the story. Manned and unmanned capabilities. Like the B-21 Raider, the F-47 is designed for both manned and autonomous missions. This flexibility allows it to avoid putting pilots at risk in dangerous situations while enabling human control when the mission demands it. System of systems concept. The F-47 doesn't fight alone. Instead, it serves as the central hub, the quarterback, of an entire fleet of CCAs, collaborative combat aircraft. These advanced drones can handle high-risk tasks like electronic warfare, reconnaissance, and precision strikes, while the F-47 manages operations from a safer distance. We've seen how small, off-the-shelf drones changed warfare in Ukraine. Now imagine combat-ready, militarized drones designed for fighting. Then picture dozens of them controlled by a single F-47. Can you see where this is going? A single F-47 and a drone swarm could ruin an enemy air force's day. And there's the range issue. The F-22 was built for short distances, close air support in Europe. But the F-47, it's designed to cover the massive expanses of the Pacific. This means less aerial refueling, longer missions, and America's strategic advantage preserved even when friendly bases are thousands of miles away. Now let's get to the most controversial part. Is there really a Trump reference in this aircraft's name? What's in a name? Sometimes everything. Discussing coincidence while showing deliberate symbolism. Is the F-47 number truly random? Theory 1. Presidential connection. The most talked about theory. Could the 47 be a salute to Trump, America's 45th and 47th president? There's a tradition of presidential naming in military projects. For instance, aircraft carriers often bear former presidents' names, like USS Theodore Roosevelt, CV-71. However, there's no official confirmation yet. Theory 2. Sequential numbering. Some think the Air Force simply chose a higher number after the F-35 Lightning to emphasize the generational leap. Theory 3. 2047 target. Another intriguing theory. The 47 might reference a significant internal milestone for Boeing or the Air Force. For example, 2047, the target year for full operational deployment. Remember, the B-52 flew in 1952 and got that number for that reason. Year-based naming has happened before. Whatever the true inspiration, it definitely adds to the mystery and allure surrounding America's newest fighter. The F-47 name is both memorable and historic. But the real question is, can this aircraft really stand up to China's J-36? The F-47 isn't just an advanced aircraft. It's a dramatic shift that directly aligns with the evolving threats facing the US military today. The most direct parallel is China's J-36, which recently flew. For America to maintain air dominance in the Pacific region, it needs platforms like the F-47. The F-47 marks Boeing's return to the forefront of air combat innovation and reaffirms America's commitment to air superiority for decades to come. At Boeing, FA-18 Super Hornet production is finally winding down. While F-15EX, Eagle on 2, production ramps up, winning the F-47 contract puts Boeing back at the forefront of military aviation manufacturing. Now, what does this mean for Boeing? Is it just a win for one company? Or is there a broader benefit for the entire American aerospace industry? Boeing's groundbreaking victory doesn't just benefit one company, it reshapes the entire American aerospace industry. Distributed projects. Boeing is leading the NGAD fighter project. Lockheed Martin is producing the proven and continuously upgradable F-35 Lightning. Northrop Grumman is handling both the stealthy B-21 Raider and the Navy's next-generation fighter, the F/A-XX. Each of America's major aerospace giants now holds a critical major defense program. This healthy distribution could start shifting manufacturing jobs back to the United States and its closest allies. Competition is always a good thing. The healthy spread of projects across multiple companies creates an intensely competitive environment, exactly what the industry needs to stay sharp. Healthy competition drives innovation. This ensures each manufacturer pushes technological boundaries to deliver superior performance, efficiency, and capability. Moreover, spreading vital contracts among several companies mitigates the risk of over-relying on a single vendor. It promotes more robust supply chains and supports thousands of high-quality American jobs across multiple regions. In essence, Boeing's NGAD win sets the stage for decades of dynamic innovation, robust job creation, and unmatched technological advancement, further solidifying America's status as the global leader in aerospace and military aviation. In the end, Boeing's dramatic victory in the NGAD competition marks much more than just another defense contract. For Boeing, it signals a resurgence for a company eager to reclaim its legendary status. It ensures America's aerospace giants, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman, each have a critical role in shaping our nation's defense. Make no mistake, the F-47 NGAD is already a game changer, tailored specifically for today's high-stakes Pacific theater and blending manned and unmanned capabilities that will lead a new era of air warfare. From narrowly escaping cancellation to securing its place as America's fighter of the future, the F-47's journey has been dramatic and groundbreaking. It may end up being the ultimate comeback story of all time for Boeing. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think Boeing was the right choice for NGAD? How do you see the F-47 changing aerial combat? What's your theory on the 47 designation? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're curious how China's J-36 fighter compares to the F-47, I'm breaking down exactly that in my next video. Link in the description. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell to stay up to date on everything aviation. Until next time, keep looking to the skies.